lovely team members. Yay! Cooking with Apple, we're back again. Now, I did promise to give you guys some cauli-rice dishes, and these are three simple cauli-rice dishes plus one. I always do, and yes, they will get in. I know you love a beautiful picture and looks of it. Just as you're admiring, hit the subscribe, hit the like button, and share before we delve inside. Yes, so we're going to do turmeric or curry cauliflower rice. We're going to do some cauliflower fried rice. Yeah, and then we're going to do some beef Angwa-mo cauli-rice. So I'm just going to need for our cauli-rice dishes in no particular order. Let's delve in. So we have our cauli-rice, which I've taught you how to do, and we have the oil, and we're going to use your turmeric powder. What I like to do is to dry my turmeric, add in a bit of black pepper, and mill it together. And of course, I'm going to use some spring onion or scallions, a bit of beef for the beef and guamo, a little bit of refined salt, some shredded onion, cauliflower, which is our most important ingredient. I'm going to use some carrots, some bell pepper, the green bell pepper, and a bit of habanero pepper just to give it that peppery kick for the fried rice. So you just heat up your pan, add in your oil, you add in your onion, add in your carrot, yes, add in your green pepper. At this point, you should know what we're going to do, and I'm going to add a bit of pepper in there to give it that pepper kick. Add in your egg, sprinkle in a bit of the refined salt. I can't use rock salt in this dishes. I know, right? Yeah, I love the sea salt. I like the rock sea salt. But then you can't do that in your fried rice. So this is your cauli-fried rice. If you've not figured out what we're going to do. So I'm just tossing the veggies and the egg in there, and yeah, it's just great. So once that is well tossed, I don't want to use so much oil, just add it in bits when necessary. So I had my cauli-rice in the freezer. I told you, for me, what I do is I clean my veggies and then I handle it well. So I package those that I'm going to be using now, those I'm going to use later. I just package it well. So I had that in the freezer. I just had it to thaw. It doesn't take too long to thaw. So because there's a bit of water in, I'm going to leave it on for a while to drain the water as I stir it to make sure that everything is well balanced. And you realize I'm tasting as I'm cooking it. Yes, because I want to check for the salt. You don't want it to be undersalted. You don't want it to be over salted. So yeah, because of the freezer I was in, that's how come you've seen a lot of vapor and stuff coming out of it. And yeah, this takes you not more than 5 minutes to do it. It's a very simple recipe once you have everything cut out over there. And yeah, you can serve it with some shrimps like I did here. You can serve it how you'd want to. But let's go into the second one, the turmeric option. So I added in a bit of my finely chopped onions with the spring onions. What I realized is for curry rice or even your regular turmeric rice, whenever you add the spring onion and the onion, it gives you more taste. So don't spare that for the cauli-rice as well. So I added in my onions and all of them. Then when I was done, I added in the turmeric powder. And I told you earlier on, for my turmeric powder, I like to dry my turmeric and then mill it together with a bit of black pepper. That also helps you a lot. So you're going to add in as much as you want, pair the color you want. Yes. So when you're done, you sprinkle in a bit of salt to help it come out nice, a taste, and you just going to be stirring, stirring, stirring. And I told you earlier on, this was in the freezer and it's hard, so it's a bit wet and moist. Yes, so you need to keep it on fire a little bit for it to dry up and firm up. And that's one reason why the veggies I used, I didn't really overly cook it, because if I overcook it, as it's staying on in the fire, it's going to get too soft. I like a bit of texture in my food. And yeah, eat veggies, eat it well. Some of us we eat veggies, but then we overly cook it and lose a lot on the nutrients. So if you're dieting, if you want something new, that's why you don't even need to diet before you eat it. Sometimes you need some good food in your system. You know that thing? Yeah. If you want some good food in your system, please do well to try this Cauli-rice recipe. Yes. So you just need to be stirring for everything to fall in place. And that's simple. And that's how we go about our Cauli-rice recipe. So, to our final one. Our final one. What we're going to be doing is our Angwa-mo. What I do is to start with the beef, the salted beef, which I've cut into smaller chunks. I add in my onions and then my scallions or my spring onion, the base part. So you know the latter part of the spring onion always has the white and strong onion kick in there. And the top is more of the greens. The latter part, the base part, that's what I use in here. So don't be too lost. Yes. So you just want to make sure that before your Cauli-rice goes in there, this is done before it comes in. So make sure your beef is well fried and the aroma and everything, the oil is melted well before it comes in. Now please, if your beef is very salty, you'd have to be careful. Or if you're using a lot of beef in there, what you'd have to do is maybe steam or sweat it a bit before you use, so that your salt will drain off a bit, or you can pre-soak it for a while to drain off the salt. Because if you don't take care, your beef is too much or it's too salty, and you use the stock of the beef directly to it, sweetheart, you're going to get very salty cauliflower. And for the Angwa-mo, I just wanted to show you another way. You could use the Cauli-rice, the smooth one, or you could just use the crowns. When you cut the crowns into smaller chunks, you could use it like that. So this gives you a bit more of texture. But then on the regular day, usually I just use a rice version. But just to let you know that you could do this even for your fried rice, you could try to use this instead of the smooth rice. So you could just use the crowns in the bigger sizes like this. And this is all on the channel page. For your cauliflower recipes, you can check it out on our channel pages, including our cauliflower handling, our cauliflower pepper sauce, our cauliflower soup, and of course, this one, our cauliflower Angwa-mo, cauliflower fried rice, cauliflower curry rice. So what I'm just doing here, you see, is to toss a bit of onion in there to give it that beautiful look. In Ghana, we serve our Angwa-mo with a bit of onion. So that's just what I did here. So please do well to live life to the fullest, do well to be healthy, do well to be merry, do well to be joyous, and do well to let me meet you in the next food moment. Till I see you then, lots of love for my team and I. We love you. Mwah.